Hello guys, my name is Diah Putri Suciati. My last name is 017. In this video, I will be an adjudicator for debate WUDC 224. With the motion, this House believes that Indonesia should significantly tax residential properties like house, apartment, pub units that are left vacant or unoccupied. Okay, I have two paper here to be an adjudicator. I will give a score to best speaker category, best debater category, and of course criteria, matter, manner, and method. Okay, let's begin. For the first speaker is affirmative. I start with the manner. I start with the matter. The matter. I have 3. First is the substance of debate. 2 is the arguments were supported by fact and evidence, and 3 is strong logical reasoning and presentation of arguments. And I will give a score. Matter for the first, the substance of the debate were clearly present. I will give a score 5 because the motion structure was very neat and easy to understand. Next is the arguments were supported by fact and evidence. I will give a score 5 because mention vacant first policy as a concrete example. Give a concrete example. And next, for the last of the matter, strong logical reasoning and presentation of arguments, I will give a score 4 because strong reasoning but lacked variety in approach. Okay, that's all for the matter. For the first speaker affirmative, now we are going to manner. Give me a second. For the matter, I have 4. 1 is speaker showed confident in style. 2, speaker was able to persuade the audience with style delivery. Third is speaker maintained good body posture. And 4, speaker was able to capture the interest of the audience. Okay, we will start. For manner, first speaker affirmative. For the speaker self-confident, I will give a point. I will give a score 4 because confident and steady delivery is on, but I'm not really fully that. So I'm so sorry. Next, for the speaker was able to persuade, I will give a score 4 because effective rhetoric and quiet persuasive. Next, for the third, speaker maintain good body, maintain posture and personal conduct. I will give a score 4 because good posture and consistent expressions. Next is how they capture the interest of the audience. I give a score for 2 because audience was focused while they spoke. And that's all for the manner. We will move to the method. method, I have a 2. Speaker was able to respond to the dynamics of the debate. Speaker was able to follow the rule of debate. Okay, give me a second. We'll start. For the response to the dynamic of debate, I will give a score 4 because adjusted strategy according to the direction of the debate. And the second, how about follow rules of debate? I give a score 5 because keep within time and fulfill their role. Okay, that's all for the first speaker. We'll move to the second speaker. Okay, for the second speaker, it's still about matter, manner, and method. Okay, about the matter, we have a three like pass. About manner, we have a 4 like pass. About method, we have a 2 like pass. Okay, for the speaker 2 is negative theme. About matter, the substance of the debate were clearly present. I will give a score of 4 because fairly clear but lacked sharpness in the initial definition. Next, about still the matter, the arguments were supported by fact and evidence. I give a score of 4 because more normative than database. Okay. Now next is still the matter, the last matter, how strong logical reasoning and presentation of argument. I will give a score 3 because it's a basic logic was fine but lacked depth. Okay. We'll move to the manner. First, speaker shows confidence in style of delivery. I will give a score 4 because it's calm and confident. Next is still the manner. We'll talk about how speaker was able to persuade the audience. I will give a score 3 because did not build my emotional appeal effectively. Okay. Next, we still in the manner about maintain posture and professional conduct. I will give a score 4 because polite and neat demeanor. Next, still manner, the last manner, capture interest of audience. I will give a score 3 because lacked expressiveness and had a flat intonation. And we will move to the method. First is respond to the dynamic of debate. I will give a score 3 because failed to effectively refute the opponent's main argument. Next, how about followed rule of debate? I will give a score 5 because follow time and format rules. Okay, that's all for the second speaker negative. We will move to the third speaker affirmative. Give me a second. Wait. I'm so sorry. It's the first time I'll be an educator. Okay. We're back and we'll talk about the third speaker affirmative. Still talk about matter, manner, and method. We talk about matter first. Matter, how the substance of the debate were clearly present. I will give a score 4 because conclusion structure was fairly clear. Next, How about the argument were supported by fact and evidence? I will give a score 4 because mentions Tim's argument with additional data. Next, still matter. We will move to how strong logical reasoning and presentation of argument. I will give a score 4 because logical flow was complete and easy to follow. Next we will move to the manner. How speakers showed confidence in style of delivery. Okay, I give a score 4 because firm and confident tone. Oh, I'm sorry, my text is blocked with phone. Next is still manner. How about speaker was able to persuade the audience? I will give a 4 because body language and intonation were fairly persuasive. I give a 4. Next is about maintain posture and professional conduct. I will give a score 4 because posture and movement were supportive. Okay, next, still manner. Capture interest of audience. I will give a score 4 because audience remains attentive until the end. And next we will go to the method. How respond to the dynamic of debate. I will give a score 4 because integrated well with the structure of the arguments. I'm sorry, my feet. Okay. Next, for the last method, how about follow rules of debate? I still give a score 5 because still fulfilled the role of closing speaker. Next, we will move to the fourth speaker, negative. We still talk about matter, manner, and method. Okay. How the substance of the debate were clearly present, I will give score 3 because tended to repeat points rather than reconstruct the logic. Okay. How about the arguments were supported by fact and evidence? I will give a score 3 because lacked new fact. Still the matter. How about strong logical reasoning and presentation of argument? I will give a score 3 because had logic, but it was average. Okay. We'll move to the manner. How speakers so confident in style of delivery. I will give a score 4 because calm and confident, toxically rush. Calm and confident, slightly rude. And next, how about maintain posture and professional? How about speaker was able to persuade? Still the manner was able to persuade. I will give a score 3 because lacked expressiveness. Next, how about maintain posture and professional conduct? I will give a score 4 because visually and vocally are professional. And the last of the manner, how capture interest of the audience. I will give a score 3 because minimal interaction with the audience. And we will go to the method. How they respond to the dynamic of the debate, I will give a score 3 because minimal interaction with the I'm so sorry, because not flexible with the direction of the debate. And the last of the method, how they follow rules of debate, I will give a score 5 because still follows the rules. Okay, that's the fourth speaker negative team. Next, we will go to the we will move to the speaker 5 affirmative, still about matter, manner, and method. Okay. The matter, the substance of the debate, I will give a score 4 because okay, I'm back. Still about criteria, matter, manner, and method for the speaker 5 affirmative. Okay, we will talk about matter. How clear the presentation, I will give a score 4 because the points were clearly delivered, although transition felt a bit rushed and dense. Okay, next. The argument was supported by facts and evidence. I will give a score 4 because supporting examples were used, though not deeply explored. Supporting examples were used, though not deeply explored. Next, still the matter. How about logical reasoning? I will give a score 3 because reasoning was basic and could have been developed further. And we will go to the manner. For the confident delivery, I will give a score 4 because the speaker was stable and appeared confident overall. Next, how about persuasive delivery? I will give a score 3 because persuasiveness was limited. Rhetorical style was minimal. And next, still the manner. How about professional posture and good body posture? I will give a score 4 because calm body language and consistent tone throughout. And last, about manner. How about audience interest of the audience? I will give a score 3 because eye contact and expression were limited, reducing engagement. Okay, we will move to the method. How about respond to the dynamics? I will give a score 3 because respond to the debate flow was general, not very specific. And how about follow with rules? I will give a score 5 because spoke within time and follow the structure properly. And we will move to the 6th speaker negative, still about criteria, manner, method. We will talk about matter first. How clear presentation? I will give a score 4 because the structure was clear. The structure was clear but slow to reach the main point. How about fact and evidence? I will give a score 3 because argument lacked strong factual support. And how about logical reasoning? I will give a score 3 too because Logic is reasonable, logic was reasonable, but didn't strongly challenge the opposition. We will move to the manner. Confident delivery, I will give a score 3 because slight hesitation and word repetition in the introduction. And persuasive delivery, I will give a score 3 because the tone was rather flat and lacked emotional appeal. And for the professional structure, body structure, I will give a 4. I will give a score 4 because calm and consistent, showing professionalism. Okay, last about the manner. How about the interest of the audience? I will give a score 3 because gesture and facial expression were limited. We will talk about method. How they respond to the dynamics, I will give a score 3 because rebuttal were not strongly connected to the key government points. To followed rules, I will give a score 5 because fully followed formal and respect timing. We'll move to the speaker 7, affirmative classing. We still talk about criteria, matter, manner, and method. Oh, okay. We will go to the matter first. How about clear presentation? I will give a 5 because the summary was clear, concise, and captured the essence of the debate. 2. Fact and evidence. I will give a score 4 because key points were reviewed effectively, though no new data was added. 3. Logical reasoning, I will give a 4 because the speaker demonstrates strong logical structure and closure. We will go to the manner. Confident delivery, I will give a score 4 because calm, composed, and in control during the reply speech. How about persuasive delivery? I will give a score 4 because strong use of rhetorical language, especially in conclusion. Okay, how about professional posture? I will give a score 4 because good posture and expressive gesture support the speech. And how about the interest of the audience? I will give a score 4 because keep the audience focused until the final minutes. And we will move to the method for the 7th speaker. How they respond to the dynamics, I will give a score 4 because effectively responds to arguments from both sides. And how about follow rules, I will give a score 5 because it fulfilled the role of reply speaker perfectly. And we will go to the last speaker for the criteria, matter, manner, and method. Speaker negative, classing or reply. We will talk about matter first. How about clear presentation? I will give a score 4 because content was clear, although the passing felt loose at time. And next, how about fact and evidence? I will give a score 3 because relied heavily on repeating earlier points instead of reinforcing with analysis. Next, how about logical reasoning? I give a score 3 because reasoning was fair but did not fully close down the affirmative case. Okay, we will move to the manner. How about confident delivery? I will give a score 4 because the speaker was confident but slightly too fast during the key ideas. How about persuasive delivery? I will give a score 3 because tone was neutral and lacked emotional push. How about professional posture? I will give a score 4 because well present and composed throughout the speech. Next how about audience interest? I will give a score 3 because limit expression led to low engagement. Now we will move to the method of the speaker how they respond to the dynamics. I will give a score 3 because response were present but not dominant in shaping the debate outcome. And how about follow rules? I will give a score 5 because proper structure and timing were maintained. Okay, that's all for the criteria manner method for first speaker to eighth speaker. Okay, I will move to talk about best speaker category here. Okay, for the best give me a second. Okay, we will talk again about best speaker category and best debater category. First is first speaker, how they speech. Let me open my paper. Okay. First speaker, how about speech is 27%. Pronunciation is 18%. Voice quality is 17%. Stage presence is 18%. Audience rapport I will give a 8%. In total 88%. I'm sorry. Let me repeat. Best speaker category, affirmative side. A, for the fast, I will give a instruction. A is a speech, B is pronunciation, for voice quality is C, D is stage presence, and E is audience rapport. Okay, for the affirmative side, A, I will give a score 27%, B 18%, C 17%, D 18%, and E 8%. A, B, C, D, E. A is for speech, B is for pronunciation, C is for voice quality, D is for stage, E is for audience rapport. Next is second speaker. A, I will give a 25%, B, I will give a 17%, C, I will give a 17%, D, I will give a 17%, E, I will give a 8%. Next to the third speaker, A, I will give a 26%, B, I will give a 17%, C, I will give a 18%, D, I will give a 18%, E, I will give a 8%. And for A, I will give a 26%, B, I will give a 18%, C, I will give a 17%, D, I will give a 8%, E, I will give a 8%. Let me repeat. Fourth speaker. Speech A, B, C, D. A, speech, I will give a 26%. B. Pronunciation, I will give 18%. C. Voice quality, I will give 17%. D. Stage presence, I will give 18%. And E. Audience rapport, I will give 8%. Okay. Next, we will talk about negative side, that's affirmative side. Okay, negative side. First speaker, A, I will give 25%, B, 18%, C, 17%, D, 16%, E, 8%. For the two speaker, A, I will give 24%, B, I will give 17%, C, I will give 16%, D, I will give 16%, E, I will give 7%. For the third speaker, A, I will give 25%, B, I will give 17%, C, I will give 17%, D, I will give 16%, E, I will give 7%. And the fourth speaker, A, I will give 25%, B, I will give 17%, C, I will give 17%, D, I will give 19%, and C and E, I will give 7%. And now we'll move to the best debater category. I have A as argument, B as reasoning, C as ability to analyze, D is ability to refute, and E is preparation demonstrate. Okay, for the affirmative side first, I will give for the first speaker, I will give for A 27%, B 18%, C 17%, D 70%, E 8%. Second speaker, A 26%, B 17%, C 16%, D 17%, E 8%. For the third speaker, A 27, I will give 27%, B, I will give 17%, C, I will give 17%, D, I will give 17%, and E, I will give 9%. And the fourth speaker of the affirmative, for the A, I will give 27%, B 18%, C 80%, C 18%, D 18%, E 9%. Okay, we will move to best debater category for the negative side. First speaker, I give 26%, B A 6, A. First speaker, A 26%, B 17%, C 16%, D 16%, E 8%. For the second speaker, A is 25%, B is 16%, C is 15%, D is 15%, and E is 8%. For the third speaker is 25. A is 25%, B is 17%, C is 16%, D is 15%, and E is 8%. For the fourth category, A, I will give a 25%, B 17%, C 16%, D 15%, and E 8%. That's all of me. Be an adjudicator. I was talking about manner, method for the first speaker to ex speaker, and talk about bad speaker category, affirmative side, negative side, and best debater category, affirmative side, negative side. Thank you for the attention. I hope this helping. That's all my score to them as a educator learn. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.